Every day, a new body is being manufactured within you, isn't it? Warmth of life is going on within you only because the sun comes up. You have an intellect for which you don't have a stable enough platform. Just look at it, putting your hands together for 10-12 minutes at a stretch. If your mind took instructions from you, would you create anxiety? No. So don't look for answers elsewhere. It is just that your own physiology and your psychological patterns not taking instructions from you. The system is made in such a way, if you hold your hand like this, it'll work one way. If you do like this, it'll work another way. If you do like that, it'll work another way. It's a phenomenal process. If it was a simple thing, we could have just beaten it into shape with hammer and anvil, okay? It's too sophisticated. It's a phenomenally complex machine. One needs to pay a certain level of attention to be able to use it for what it is designed for. Otherwise, it'll get itself messed up. Now, there may be many factors, there may be genetic factors, there may be sociological factors, there may be growing up issues, various things. But do not ascribe your problems to any of those things. The important thing is just this: you are not able to have your mind the way you want it. That's the only problem you have, isn't it? The moment you ascribe it, I'm like this because my father was like that, I'm like this because my grandfather's genetics were not okay, you're finished. Because we can't change those guys now, but you can transform this. You must understand, still it doesn't matter you have anxiety disorder, still if you put a piece of carrot, there is an intelligence here which can transform a carrot into a human being. That means every day a new body is being manufactured within you, isn't it? In parts, a new human being is manufactured every day. When the very source of creation is functioning within you and a new human being is constantly being created, if you take little charge of that, you can create an entire new physiological and psychological process. To have an intellect for which you don't have a stable enough platform, or in other words, you have a sharp knife, a very sharp knife in your hand, but your hand is not steady. Please see, it's your own mind which is causing all this pain, isn't it? Yes or no? So you have a very sharp knife, the sharper it is, the more you cut yourself. So we don't have to blunt the knife, we just have to have a steady hand, isn't it? Nothing has been done about that. People are trying to blunt the knife with all these sedatives and nonsense. What you take is to blunt the knife. Blunting the knife is not the answer, because if you lower the possibilities of who you are, everything will be okay. If you remove half of your brain, you will be quite peaceful, but that's not what we're looking for. What a human being is looking for is to become limitless in some way. And if this has to happen, you have to create a steady platform. What inner engineering means, what yoga means is just this. Yoga does not mean postures, yoga means union, okay? The word yoga literally means union. This is the first form of union. Your right and left. This is called as Pingala and Ida in yoga, the masculine and the feminine within. Just put it together, just do the simple sadhana, all of you. You can't do any other yoga. This much you can do, isn't it? What you do is something that concerns your life. It could be the sun coming up. Sun is coming up. Without sun coming up, you wouldn't exist on this planet, isn't it? The warmth of life is going on within you only because the sun comes up. Without the tree exhaling oxygen and you exhaling carbon dioxide for it and this exchange happening, you wouldn't be alive, isn't it? Like this, look at it, the food that you eat, the sun, the earth that you walk upon, air that you breathe, water that you drink, people who live around you, whatever, you choose anyone. Just do this, put your right and left together perfectly, not like this, perfectly, okay? Just look at something that really matters to you. Maybe the sun, maybe the sky, maybe the cloud, maybe a tree, Maybe a person, maybe a child, an animal, it doesn't matter what. Just look at it, putting your hands together for 10-12 minutes at a stretch. You will see half your anxiety will start settling down. Because essentially the conflict is, there are two dimensions within you. Modern medical science is telling you there's a right brain and a left brain, all right? Just put these two things together. Look at with utmost love and appreciation towards something that matters to you, whatever you can relate to. Putting these two things together, just look at them with utmost pleasantness that you can generate, recognizing how important they are for you. Many things will change.
Most common word to greet or welcome in India is Namaskar, which is a non-contact way of greeting someone. Now joining our hands in Namaskar isn't just a gesture. When we bring both our hands together, it makes the two become one. Similarly, when we do Namaskar in front of some person or something, it makes the two people become one. That is, it connects you with the other person or the other thing. Not only this, it is a gateway for connecting the left and right brain hemispheres. So let us see about the scientific explorations, the yogic perspective, and what Vedas say about this Namaskar position. Now, as we clasp our hands in Namaskar, a remarkable transformation occurs within the brain. The left hemispheres, known for logical and analytic prowess, and the right hemisphere, which is a haven for creativity and intuition, establish an intricate connection. Now, this Namaskar position stimulates the nerve endings between the fingers and also our palm. Now, this stimulation triggers the communication across corpus callosum, which is a bridge between the left and the right brain hemispheres. Now, the crosstalk fosters a holistic thinking approach, allowing for integrated and balanced cognitive functions. The impact of Namaskar isn't mere speculation. It is backed with science. A study revealed that the individuals who practiced yoga for 12 weeks experienced heightened connectivity between the brain hemispheres. Now, this suggests that the yoga that includes the Namaskar gesture contributes to enhancing cognitive abilities, nurturing creativity, and cultivating the emotional equilibrium. The scientific evidence reaffirms what yogic philosophy has taught us for centuries, that the Namaskar position promotes a harmonious interplay between the brain hemispheres, and the equilibrium empowers individuals with improved cognitive functions, creativity, and emotional resilience. Now, in yogic tradition, the human body is believed to be traversed by energy channels known as nadis, and the prominent ones are Ida and Pingala nadi. Now, when we perform Namaskar, we are aligned with the energies of Ida and Pingala. Now, the left hemisphere, which is associated with the Ida nadi, represents cooling, receptive energy, while the right hemisphere, that is linked with the Pingala nadi, embodies active, heating energy. Now, this unity cultivates a sense of equilibrium within. Now, turning on to Vedas, the Rig Veda extols the Namaskar position as a means of connecting to divine. It emphasizes humility, gratitude, and purification of mind and body. Now, this sacred gesture is a bridge between the finite and the infinite, that is, the seen and the unseen. So, as we now wrap up to our exploration, we recognize that Namaskar embrace holds transformative power. The union of scientific understanding and ancient wisdom exemplifies the beauty of this exploration. So as we now fold our hands, we create a bridge between the logical and the creative realms, between the self and the cosmos. Remember, whether you approach Namaskar from a scientific lens or embrace with it yogic essence, its influence is undeniable profound. Thank you for watching the full video, and if you loved the video, do not forget to like, share and subscribe to our channel. Up to next, stay safe, healthy, happy and Namaskar.